Hello again and welcome back for our second project today. This project we're going to be using one of the celebration rewards that you can get for free with a $60 purchase, and that is the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper. This is a 12 by 12 Designer Series paper pack. It is the regular size for our Designer Series paper, so you get 12 sheets. It's 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. And these are the patterns of the paper. It is really, really pretty. Some of the sides are very busy floral patterns, but then you have a few that are kind of more neutral. You can stamp on, and there's not a lot going on there, just the different shades of the colors. There is a lot of coordinating colors in this paper too, which makes it fun to pair with other products. And I think you're going to like the card that we are going to do today. So let me scoot this out of the way. I actually just got this done and cut, so mine is not glued together yet, you can see. But I thought I would show you all the patterns, and that way is a little bit easier than getting out all of the big sheets. For this card, we're also going to use a brand new stamp set from our mini catalog. This one is called With You in Mind. It is one of our Million Sales Achiever stamp sets. So when someone has sold $1 million of product with Stampin' Up, they get to help design a stamp set, which is so much fun. So this is one that was designed, I believe, by Julie Davison. And I love the fonts in this one too. I told you in my first video, I am a sucker for a good font, and I really like this one too. Plus it has some cute little images. So let me show you our second card today. This is a happy birthday card because we all need birthday cards the whole year, right? So I thought that was a good sentiment to use on this one. But like I said in my first video, buy the things you like, get what you want. You don't have to duplicate these cards exactly. So if you are getting my card kit, the only stamp on this card is actually the sentiment. So you can find any large sentiment in your stash that will work. You saw all the different coordinating colors in this Designer Series paper. So in your card kit, you're going to get the yellow, but you could use like Daffodil Delight. You could use a green. This one is Shy Shamrock, but there's so little of it. Any green I think will do. I used Pumpkin Pie Ink because that's the color of these little orange flowers, but you could even use something like Calypso Coral, a pink, a black, lots and lots of options. So if you don't have this stamp set or you don't want to purchase this one, any large sentiment will do. And again, if you order more than $50, you're going to get the card kit for the 4 projects today, and this is what it will look like. Your cards will be sorted into envelopes, and you get all the pieces, so all you have to do is stamp and assemble. So this one has a Lemon Lolly card base. I think that is one of my favorite color names of the colors we have. I don't use this color all too often, but it is a nice springy color, and since spring is coming, I think it will be getting used more in my craft room. So it's our lightest yellow that we have. And it's just a normal card base, 5.5 by 8.5, and then I've scored it so that we can fold in half easily. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 5.25 by 4. And then I've cut 4 strips of that Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper. These measure 1 1/8 inch by 3 3/4. Now my tip for this is to lay these out ahead of time. And then we're going to adhere the 2 ends first, because then you can kind of center the 2 middle ones that are left. So that's my tip, is to start with the edges and work your way into the middle. And I'm just using my Stampin' Seal Plus. That is my favorite adhesive when I am laying things down flat. But you can use glue or whatever you prefer. And just make sure that your top and bottom and your right side over here are about the same width. And that's how you know you're kind of getting everything squared up and centered. Same on this side, the top, the bottom, and the left. You want to kind of make sure those are all about the same. And then we'll center these last 2. Now, when you get the card kit, if you want to use this more peach side of the designer series paper, you sure can. And I have plenty of the yellow, I think, but if I run out, there's a chance you may get a different print of the paper that will match the lemon lolly, and then it will work just the same. This is a good one to duplicate too. After you make this one card, you can use the same layout with any of your designer series papers that you like. It's a good way to show off the paper. Okay, this layer is going to get laid down flat on our card base too. So I am just using my Stampin' Seal Plus for that. And you're just making sure that your border around all the edges is about the same. There we go. Okay, now I've used a few other products here. If you do not have this die set yet, this is a good one. It's called the Nested Essentials Dies. It has this shape. It has like a stitched banner in different sizes, and then rectangles with the rounded edges in different sizes. So it's a really nice die set to have. And then this little heart that is punched out of the lemon lolly, I've used our Bee Builder punch. So I showed in my first video that new scrapbooking workshop kit that has the bee. This is the first bee bundle that we had last year with a punch. So I like that there's 2 hearts in this one, which is really nice. I've used the larger one, but there's a smaller one. It also punches out the wings for the bee in this coordinating stamp set. And this is the bee, but it can also be a speech bubble. So this is a really fun punch. That is our Bee Builder punch. And then we're going to use our Happy Birthday stamp from that With You in Mind stamp set, and our Pumpkin Pie ink. And again, you can substitute a different color, a different stamp. I'm just showing you the things that I really like, and you can make it your own. This stamp set was one of my top choices because I just loved the fonts, and I mean, you can never have too many of these sentiments, right? Happy birthday, best wishes, thank you. Those are ones we use all the time. Okay, so I've stamped it in Pumpkin Pie ink, and now I'm going to add that to my card with some dimensionals. And I haven't run out of my edges yet, so I'm using those up. Probably before we get to the end of today, I'm sure those dimensionals will be gone. I will have to find a new sheet. Okay, so we're just going to center this on our card. And then this little lemon lolly heart that I punched out of my Bee Builder punch. Again, you can use glue. Me and the liquid glue are not friends, so I use it sparingly. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. We're going to put that over here on this corner. And then remember, on our cards today, we're using these this 3-color twine pack. So you can add that to your order or just substitute any twine, like white twine would work too. But this is lemon lolly, so it matches our card perfectly. I'm going to do a double bow, kind of like we did on the first card. But then we put it under the sentiment. This one, you're going to see the whole thing. So just cut 2 strings that are the same length, and then you can tie the double bow at the same time together. And our mini glue dots work really well to attach any type of ribbon or twine to your card. And I'm just going to put this inside of my heart. Kind of mess with it to get it how you want, and then we'll trim the edges so they're not hanging over our sentiment too far. Okay, and then the embellishment that we're using today is our adhesive backed heart sequins. And again, if you spend $60 between now and Monday using our shopping link for this party, I will include these in your card kit package, and you'll get the embellishment for free. Otherwise, you can, if you are making these cards and you decide your budget is $50 and you just get the card kit, not the embellishment, you can substitute any embellishment that you want. But aren't those hearts cute? So this is our second project today. Another pretty simple one, but I really like how it shows off the paper. So again, that shopping link, if you are placing an order for the card kit, is in our featured post. It is pinned at the top of the page. You can look, it's under featured posts, I think is what it's called. And you can find it there, or send me a message or tag me in a comment if you need help. I will be back with 2 more projects today to share with you, and I hope you are enjoying them so far. So thanks for watching. Bye.